It's about 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning. I've spent the night, the last couple of days actually, well the last day, down here in Titchfield with Julia in her caravan. And we're about to go very shortly. I'll just make her a cup of tea and make me a cup of coffee. I've only just woken up, which is why I look like I do. And we're going off on Ed Savage's boat on the Thames at Abingdon. Join us. First to port of call that we had. Port of call, see what I did there? Because we're going on a boat, first port of call is to nip to Tesco's Extra at Abingdon, where we have managed to find ourselves. Yeah. Fill up with some food. Fill up with some food to take on board our boat, and then meet Ed at the marina. Shopping done, off to the marina. Exciting.
Off we go.
We have made it.
We've arrived.
It was a bit of kerfuffle just on the initial arriving, because it looked like we'd just come into a housing estate that was called Abingdon Marina, and there was a large body of water but no boats at all. And I thought, that's the point that Ed then laughs, only joking, not really going on a boat.
Massive hoax.
And we've just spent some cash on some food, and the van is full of all our stuff, and Joe is, and your kids are away, and it would be very sad if that was the case.
Yeah, but fortunately it is not.
So Ed is just putting the kettle on, he's finishing off some bits and bobs in the boat, and he's going to meet us in about 10 minutes. So meanwhile, shall we get out and have a look round?
I was going to say, I can't help, my eyes keep scanning like, which one is it? Which one is it?
We're looking for the Pipe Dream. That's the name of his boat.
Yeah, that's the name of the boat, yeah.
So, yeah, let's, what have I done with the keys? They're in my pocket. So, quickly having a walk around here, you can see the boats, and it looks very exciting.
There's loads of cool names on the boats.
We've got to carry all this stuff presumably to the boat, which looks like it's going to be awkward.
A little bit of a trek.
And there's a lot of, we've actually brought, I'm beginning to think, rather a lot, but we'll see.
Yeah, maybe we maybe we can condense it down.
Yes. And here he is, Ed.
Hello.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Nice to see you. Thank you
Excuse me,
very much.
Rena.
Are you in a state?
Acting as cleaners.
You are?
Acting as the cleaner.
Oh, acting as the cleaner. Well, that's all right. Nothing wrong with acting as the cleaner.
No. How are you? Looking well.
Oh, I think, well, a bit unshaven.
Well, yeah, likewise, I'm
been
afraid.
staying down at Julia's parents'
lovely.
place, where her caravan is.
Brilliant.
She's just on the phone to her son at the moment. So yeah, we're all very excited.
Yeah, well, so likewise.
Excellent.
Finally managed to let somebody use her, which is great.
Oh, right. Are we the first then?
Pretty much.
Oh, blimey.
Almost, not quite.
Oh, that's all right. Because, you know, we don't want anything to go wrong.
No, not at all.
No. Excellent.
No, I've been really looking forward to this. So,
Oh, fantastic.
We'll have to come on down and have a look.
Yeah, we'll lock up the van.
Yeah.
Here's Julia. Julia, this is Ed. Ed
Hi,
and
Ed.
Julia.
Nice to meet you. Excuse my state. I'm,
Oh, sorry. What state?
well, quite. Shall we go and have a poke around?
Yes.
Yeah, follow me. There we go.
I may not show much enthusiasm for these things before they happen. It's because I don't believe that people are so kind as to do these things until I'm here and I'm like, oh my God, look at this.
I know we are very, very lucky. I'm very aware of how lucky we are.
And I'm aware of which way we don't
There are
know which way to
public
go.
facilities there if you need to use them after your journey, but they're right down here, around the corner a little bit.
So we've got quite a bit of stuff. We
That's
don't.
fine, we've got trolleys.
All
We
right.
can save you carrying it.
That's handy.
Aha! I've spotted it, the pipe dream. There it is.
Wow.
Look at that.
There you go.
That is amazing. Hang on, I'm going to get a view from over here. How?
A couple of curtains to put up. I can do that whilst you're having a cup of coffee.
Oh,
and all that
marvellous.
stuff, so,
I'm just going to walk down the
yeah,
end.
please do.
Well, this looks fantastic. The weird thing is, it seems a degree or two lower up here than down where we were.
Fractionally.
Yeah.
It was very warm yesterday.
Oh, was it? It just seems a bit cooler today.
Forecasting sort of 23, 24 for the next rest of the week, really.
Oh, we're very happy. We're very, very, very
The
happy.
fresh air is always nice as well.
Yeah.
But there are some lovely places to visit, which you'll discover, especially if you're going
South. I think the aim is to go south, so we'll head down towards Reading.
Yeah.
Whether we
perfect.
make that far, I don't know.
Oh, I
How
don't know,
far
you know.
is it?
I mean, I've been known to do Reading in 12 hours straight.
Right. Well, we
but,
won't
you
be.
can take it a couple of days. It's quite nice just to potter down there.
Here she is.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Here we
Cat
go.
sitter calling.
Oh, right.
Here's the boat. What do you
Sorry,
think?
it's nice. Well, it's awesome, isn't it? Bit nervous. Like, a lot nervous.
Narrow
about
boating,
driving?
but slightly wider.
Yeah.
And you get to sit inside when it rains as well. That's the benefit of this one, really.
Absolutely.
Oh, you don't need to rub it in.
Yeah.
See, this is more like what I'm used to driving.
I used to love narrow boats.
There's no
Beautiful.
steering fluid on this boat. There's just this stick.
Yeah.
Got to go and get our gear now, Julia.
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't think we bother to.
What, with our gear?
No, I don't think we'll go on the boat. Yeah, no. Waste of time. Too much to remember.
Too
No.
boring.
Yeah, we
We
just.
wanted to go out on a
All we wanted to do was go in a little, blow up dinghy. That's all we wanted. No, not at all. Very
We've done
excited. We've done that. We did that in the sea, and now we're on the Thames. This time we're on the Thames. Let's hope it doesn't flood. Because the last time we were on the
It
Thames,
did indeed flood.
we were on a narrow boat, and it flooded. And Julia.
Not the narrowboat flooded, the river.
Oh yeah, the
flooded.
river flooded. We almost ended up in a field, and in fact somebody else
Did
with
end up in a field.
yeah, in the same company. Not that we were there
No,
with them,
no.
but on that same night they
Yeah,
ended
weren't
up in a
far
field.
from where we were, really. Were
No, and that was when was that? Was a year
2
and a
years
half?
ago.
Yeah, 18 months. Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
2 years. So very
Yeah.
exciting.
Crazy times.
So yeah, can't wait to get going. So Ed's going to take us out. We've got to get our gear in, which we shall do. And we've got to find where you pick the trolleys up. Is this a trolley?
That looks like a trolley to me.
That's perfect. Let's get it.
Drag it, pull it, push it.
Let this gentleman go first.
We're going to do this in 2 goes, although we thought we'd brought loads. When they get into the actual trolley, doesn't seem so much. So there's plenty of space on the boat for all our stuff, so we needn't have worried, as ever. Slightly sort of, but how joyous! I'm already getting that feeling of, maybe I should buy a boat. But as Ed said, it's A lot of money. Oh, she's waiting for me.
Have to push down and push.
Say again?
You have to push the handlebar down to lift up the front.
Rank amateur here.
Like that, you mean? How
Yeah.
got it?
For that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's...
We're going for a spin. Ed is casting off, well, Julia's casting off actually. I shall be adrift. And I have no idea how to operate this thing. He did show us, but I still have no idea.
I thought you said, what did I, oh, I thought you said going for a swim. Like, really?
No, not a swim.
Oh, I just saw a fish.
Oh, Captain Ed.
Right. Are we ready?
We are. Well, I think
Marvellous.
so. Are you coming in, Julia?
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Right.
Oh, very marvellous.
Well, I think this is, I've been in pleasure cruises before, but not when they're going to be us doing it.
No.
Piloting. Is it piloting,
I
driving,
guess so.
captaining?
Piloting for the best one of doing it, isn't it? Okay. If I take her out onto the river,
Yeah, please
you take
do.
over, then you can drop me back.
Drop you back. You're skipper for the journey, mate. We will feed you.
Oh, lovely. First thing of cheap is getting out of the boat. There's three of these. This one and two more.
I like that.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, I do like to be upon the Thames.
Some of these houses have changed so much.
Ed was telling me that all three of those now bodies of water were gravel pits, but they excavated them and filled them with water, but only one of them was allowed to be connected to the river, so that's the marina, and the other two are specifically nature reserves. It's great.
Julia is the helms woman.
I've been propped in the driving seat.
Yes, and fantastic it is. So Ed and I are abandoning ship. No, we're not.
I get the boat to myself for a week. Woohoo! Party!
Yeah, and you've got all the ice cream and all the goodies.
All the
on
treats
board.
and goodies.
That's a bit outrageous. This is fantastic. Is she doing all right?
Very good, yeah.
She's-
I think
she's-
I've been driven in my boat for a long time. Great.
Julia
Yeah. Ben to drive you around.
has an absolute knack for driving the narrow boats or piloting or whatever it's called. She was so good and unfazed in all the weather, even when we had this 72 whatever it was
Something like that.
foot narrow boat on the
Right.
Thames flooded, and she
Oh,
got us
of
back
course.
to the lock about 3 miles or something, and we were quite worried that it was going to either flip or whatever because it was moving at a huge pace, but we had to get to the lock out the
Yeah,
way,
of course.
and then we were hauled up there for a day. But Julia is
Doing
So I'll
very
do the
well.
very easy sedatey bits as and when, but Julia is in her element. So rest assured.
Oh, it's pretty.
If there's any damage done, and we hope there isn't, it'll be my bloody fault. You know what it'll be like. What does it feel like, Julia?
It feels amazing. I'm still full of anxiety and nerves though. No, I'm fine. I'm confident.
You can always go on a paddle board. Oh look, there's some.
Brilliantly done.
It was just the other side of Lake Mount Lady, wasn't
It is, yes.
So basically swing it that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stick it in reverse.
Yeah, and all, no boat lights going in reverse. They don't like it.
So Julia's got to do the hardest thing, probably, that we're going to do all week, says Ed, and that is put the boat back on the moorings, which
Off the power now.
will be an interesting. But she's so good.
Put it into the middle. And now go to.
And once we're in, she's doing this so well. Once we're in, Ed's jumping off, and we're on our own. That'll be great fun. No falling in now, Ed. Julia, we've had a nice something to eat now that Ed's gone, and
There's a bit of
yeah, it's mostly on my face. I'm a bit unshaven today, sorry about that, by the way. And it's now time to sling our hook, raise the anchor and go and try it for ourselves. How are you feeling? You're going to take us out?
Yeah, I'm confident.
She is confident, and I'm confident in her. I've got to go and do the rope business.
Your faith in me is much appreciated.
Yes, and then we've got 2 locks to go through, and then we're going to moor up somewhere. But we're just going to take it easy
Just mosey, you know.
as we get used to it. It's Sunday today, and we've got to be back on Friday, so there's plenty of time. Right, here we go. All clear, skipper. All clear, skipper.
Thank you very much.
And we're off. Well done.
Out of the gate.
Yes. The guy on the narrow boat, if you didn't hear or if you didn't see it, if I didn't edit it in, he was quite surprised. He said, "Oh, a lady driver." So I had to say, yeah, of course. She's far better at driving than I am. It's a strange assumption, but the truth.
Oh, bless you.
We're approaching our first lock. Very exciting. We've had a few cruisers past us, and there's been people we've waved at on the river walkway. Of course, not being a canal, there's no official towpath as such. But we're approaching a little bridge. We're going to go through a little, what looks like a pedestrian bridge, and then Cullum Lock. And this is where these locks are slightly different because they're electronic and you press buttons. You don't have to get out and do all that manoeuvring that you do with the canals on the big bars that come out to open the gates, the gate levers, whatever they're called.
No, fantastic and awkward. Well, awkward but interesting mechanical
stuff.
actions. It's just button pressing. Boop, boop,
So
apparently.
this being our first one, we're not quite sure how wide the locks are, but I guess they're pretty wide.
I hope so.
Hope so. We're just going under the bridge here. And then from then on, it's into the lock. So I guess we'll have to moor up. One of us has got to go up and have a look at the instructions, open it up and let the other in.
Yeah.
Because I think they're ordinarily shut and with the water emptied. That's how Ed said they need to be left. But there may be a lock keeper there to do it, so we'll
Looks like
see.
there's someone with a bright orange.
Oh right, well that would be
thing
great.
on.
So we're just going to pull up in front of the lock, hopefully, and I'm at the back, but I can't get over unless the back end comes in. Nervous?
No,
There's a
not
man
at all.
There's a man who's operating it all. He's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
do it all for us, which is handy.
That's not the bit I'm worried about.
No.
Coming over here.
Yeah, if you like.
Come on then.
We're coming in over there. Oh, lovely and smooth.
I can rough it up.
No, 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 no. Smooth is good for us. I have to say this is so different from doing the canals in which you have to do all the work. The lock keeper here has been extremely helpful, and it's also smooth. So we're on the boat, just letting the rope slip round the bollard so that the boat doesn't drift too far from the side of the lock. But also we've got to manually do it so that it doesn't hold the boat and tip it up. It's terrific. Thank you so much.
Take film of the lady, not of the lock.
I have.
Yeah, okay.
Take care.
Bye bye now.
Take film of the lady.
You called me a late.
You are a lady, my love. You are a lady. Now, if you could just ram that one coming towards us at speed, that will just complete our day.
Yeah. Not sure how Ed would feel about that. No, actually, I'm totally sure how he'd feel about that.
Needle muscles for it. I've got it.
Ow.
As you can see, we are moving, and I'm not driving.
What? You're not driving? Oh my god, who's driving? Oh,
Oh no!
where's the horn?
So we've discovered a couple of little things. It feels unnatural to have a steering wheel
Having done the narrow boating,
and it not reacting like a car,
Like a
you know,
vehicle.
an on-road, a land vehicle. However you want to say it.
like a car or a van or a bus.
Yeah, like a land vehicle.
Yeah.
The
As
other
opposed
thing
to a
is-
train.
Yeah, the other thing is, back at the lock, when we were just about to set off, I'd pulled my rope on and I'd come in and sat down, and then I'm staring straight ahead thinking, what's Richard doing back there? I can't see what he's up to. There's no wing mirrors. And then I thought, just turn around, stick your head out the window. So that's what I did. But it would be handy to have just little ones.
Wing mirrors.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first thing I started to look for, was wing mirrors, to go, what's behind me? Because when you're standing on a narrow boat with the tiller in your hand, you can just look behind because you've got the
you're there,
360.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas here, just in case there's somebody coming, racing up, or a canoe or something, belting along faster than the measly speeds that I like to go, it would be just useful to have a look, even if you just had one. But
then, you know, because technically it's a small walkway out there,
Yeah.
it would get in the way, wouldn't it?
I guess so. Yeah,
But
probably.
a thin one would
one that you could bend in when you weren't using it.
Yeah.
You know, so if you are walking and you're...
Good idea, good idea. See? Yeah. Genius.
So if you're watching, Ed, wing mirrors. Just spoke to the lock keeper and I said to him, you've got the best job in the world, and he said he's waited 20 years to be a lock keeper, and he lives in the house which is just to the side there, and he loves it. He said the wages aren't great, but quality of life, and who can blame him? On the Thames, this end of the Thames, beautiful.
Fantastic.
So this would be the last lock. I got it wrong earlier. I said there was only those 2 locks and there was no more, but there's one, and it's a self-service lock, which is exciting.
It is.
So
It's nice that we had 2 that were dealt with for us.
Yes. So this one, we've got to leave in the state that we find it. It's basically empty, I think.
It's got to be empty, all gates locked.
Yes.
Closed. Richard. Hey Richard. We're here. No, we're not. We're here.
Weird here. So
Weird here. Oh, steady.
God, that was
Step
my...
there.
Yes, I found it. Bumped my foot, really hurt, but never mind that. Oh. Well, we must be authorised, mustn't we? Otherwise, how do we get through it?
Yeah.
We are the authorised people.
Yeah.
Pedestrians are not, so clearly that's okay. So there's some instructions here which seem very basic. Sorry, an invasion of ducks have just happened. So we follow the instructions, press one button, press another button, the gates will open. And away we go. Do you want to start the stuff off? So
Yeah, do you want to go through the instructions again, Mum?
go through it again? Right, here we go.
Right.
Check. Both gates upstream are closed, which they are. Yeah, that's downstream.
Yeah.
Okay. Press open sluice button 1 once. We got it. We sussed it. So once that's done, the next thing is that we open the gates, we bring the boats in.
Smoothly done.
So Julia has brought the boat in, as you just saw, absolutely smoothly, fantastic. And we've got another boat behind us coming in, so that's nice.
We did it!
We did it, my darling, we did it.
Our first day cruising.
And it's
And
what,
moored.
I don't know, it's about 4ish, something like that.
I have no idea actually.
No, we've just had a lot of fun. So we're going to get the boat ready for a cup of tea, maybe a cake, and, well, slow. Yeah, there's cupcakes on board.
Oh yeah, Ed brought us cupcakes.
Ed gave us a little complimentary treat,
Bless him.
so that was very kind.
As
So-
if he's not kind enough in
I
lending
know.
us the boat.
So I think we'll get ourselves sorted for the night ahead.
For a cup of tea and then some supper.
Lovely. We're just sitting out on the deck. It's not a huge amount of deck on the boat, but right forward,
Forward.
as they say, in the sun. The sun has come out, and it's what, about 6:30, something like that. And as well as contemplating what we're going to have for our evening meal, which will be nice, we're just sitting here with the stillness now of the river and the day, and the orange of the sunlight just slowly setting down behind us.
Slanting in on us now.
Yeah, we've had a bit of cloud cover for a lot of the day with the occasional bit of sunshine, but now it's just beautiful, and occasionally the odd fish, weird little fish, or 2 or 3, will leap out the water and almost,
Presumably attack,
As
under
if-
attack from a predator beneath.
yeah, they sort of almost hop for about 3 or 4 plops across the water. It's quite incredible.
Yeah.
Difficult to follow them, but there they are. I doubt I'll ever get to film one because they're so unexpected.
I had no idea there were fish in the rivers that did that. I knew there was fish in the sea that did that, but no, it was so bizarre. It's the difference between a canal and a river, isn't it?
This river, being the Thames, being much wider and being quite long, of course. I don't know if it's the second longest river in England, but it will be teeming with life.
Mm-mm.
We saw a lot of anglers as we came down, whose rods were quite far in, but presumably the line drops at the end of the rods because you couldn't have boats going through their line.
No, that would be a mess.
So they're obviously fishing something. But it's just so still. We've got sheep bleating, and then all the sort of different birds, and then the odd ripple of the river. It's just beautiful. First, evening where we've stopped, and that peace really comes home to you. And it is
Very tranquil.
it's very tranquil.